Hi everyone, welcome to the 3DSMAX learning tutorial. Today we're going to explore how to create more complex forms in 3DSMAX. Let's start. Alright, let's open up 3DSMAX and we set the unit, customize, unit setup. I'll be working with centimeters. The system unit setup also needs to be in centimeters. Okay, I'll create a simple plane. I'll move it a bit up. I'll go to modifier menu. Change the width a bit. To see the segments, I'm pressing F4 on my keyboard, or you can click in here, the edit faces. I'll increase the segments a bit. Okay, to bend this plane, I'll be using FFD box in the modifier menu. So we have different types of FFD boxes. These numbers shows the number of control points it creates and the division. So I'll be using the free one. In order to play with these control points, I go to the modifier menu and open up this drop down menu of FFD box and go to the control points. And then now I can play with it. So we created some sort of a tensile form. After I get satisfied with the result, I'll convert it to the editable poly. Right click, convert to editable poly. I'll be working with the edges. I click on it and choose all of them. So as to extract these edges, this skeleton of this plane, we go to the modifier menu and scroll down and find create shape from selection. I press on it and choose the linear one and press OK. If I press on H on my keyboard, I see everything in my scene. So I have a plane and I have a shape. I click on the shape and press OK and move it a bit. So we created the clone of the skeleton of this plane. Let's say we want to give thickness to this skeleton. We have different ways. One of them is go to the menu and find the sweep. We have different profiles in here. Another way is pressing on enable in renderer, enable in viewport. Can create in radial or rectangular form. After you decide your form, don't forget to turn it into an editable poly. You can use them together like this as well. So this is basically it. I'm creating a box. Go to the modifier menu, pressing F4 to see my segments. And I'm going to increase my segments. So you can think of this as a building. We have a modifier called taper, which can expand and narrow down a one part of the object. And you can also give a bit curvature. We can add some twist on it. And we can add turbo smooth on it to smooth it out. So this is the most basic way to show you how to create parametric structures. We also have bend, like let's create a box again and increase the segments. Convert it to the editable poly. Okay, to copy this, I'm pressing Shift and I'm highlighting X on my coordinate system and drag it. I choose copy. So they are separate boxes. To connect them, I go to attach and click on this one as well. Now they are attached. Right click. I go to the polygon and choose this one and choose this face from this box as well. I'm pressing Ctrl and click to create a connection between them, a bridge between them. I scroll down and find the bridge. I'm pressing on this box right next to it, so it created this bridge. I can increase the number of segments. I can play with the shape. So you can create these kind of low poly models and make them smoother by using the Turbo Smooth in modifier menu. Go and find the Turbo Smooth like that. Again, I'm creating a box. F4 to see the segments. I'm increasing the number of segments. Convert it to the editable poly. Let's say you create something. Create these extrusions and all that. Has different things. And then let's say you have a supply, and I go to the top view and I create a supply roughly. Right click, P for perspective. So let's say I want to bend the structure according to the spline I created. So I click on the structure, I go to the modifier menu, I find the path deform WSM. Click on it and press on pick path and choose my path. I say move to path and press on X coordinate. Now if you move your structure, as you can see, it gets the shape of this curvature. Let's see how to create a cloth in 3DSMAX. So I'm creating a geosphere, F4, and from the top view I create a plane, perspective, I move it on top of it, and I will add lots of segments now, like hundreds. Okay, after that I go to modifier menu and find the cloth and go to object properties and choose the plane and say this is the cloth, and go to add objects and choose this geosphere. So this geosphere will be collision objects, and press OK. And then I'm pressing on the simulate local. So you can stop anytime you want. Take it back and simulate again, so I can stop it in here as well. And then after that you can delete that as well. You can also create numeric structures. Like, let's create this box. Right click. Let's increase the segments again. Okay. The more the segment is, the smoother it gets. So I go to the modifier menu and I choose the cloth again. Go to object properties, choose this box as a cloth, and I'll give pressure inside and close cloth volume. So I'll give the pressure as 15. Okay. And then I scroll down and find the gravity and make it 0. And then go back and press on simulate local. So So I go to the front view and create a half of a shape. I will create a circular shape, like vase kind of shape. Let's go back to perspective. So I have something like this. I go to the modifier menu and find the latte. And then I go to the drop down menu and go to the axis and drag it from the x coordinates. So it copies the shape in a circular form and convert it to the editable poly. Now I can make any changes I want. There is another way to extract the skeleton of a structure. Go to the modifier menu and find the lattice. So it's too big. Let's make it smaller. So the joints are too big. Let's start with that. Let's say 1 or 0.5. Can change the radius of it. Increase the segments, size. You can increase the size of joints, or make them smaller, make them in different shapes. Like this. So it's like that. Let's create another line. I go to front, I create a profile. Yes, perspective. So I choose this line and go to the modifier menu. If I go to the bevel profile, I go to the classic one and say pick profile and choose this shape. So it created this shape around this line. We can also create complex things with Boolean. So I create another box, F4. So I create a geosphere. Let's change the color of it. They are too similar. I'll put it inside of this. To extract this geosphere from this box, we go to the compound objects and find Boolean. I'll drag it down a bit. So the box is in union form. We add operands. I'm clicking on add operands and then choose this geosphere. And then for the geosphere, I'm choosing subtract. So I created this beautiful dome inside it. Okay, let's try to create the structure from the Coachella. So I'm creating a cylinder. Okay, I go to modifier menu and use taper. All right. Convert it to the editable poly. I'm gonna add subdivision on it. Go to subdivide and press OK. I'll change the size a bit. Now I need to clear these parts. So convert to editable poly. Now I need to delete these faces. Then I need to clear these lines. Now I go to the front and choose these faces. I can create an inset to give it a bit frame. We can extrude them, like minus extrude 5. Okay, let's save the selection, faces, enter. You can choose these faces now, and if you want to rotate them and choose local from here, you can rotate them like this. I think they look similar now. Maybe I can create these wider ends like these. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.